President Muhammadu Buhari has signed the year 2022 appropriation bill into law on Friday. Buhari signed 17.1 trillion naira as approved by the National Assembly members against the 16.3 trillion naira proposed by the president in October. This suggests that over 700 billion naira was added to the proposed appropriation. In his remarks while submitting the budget, Buhari described the changes made by the federal lawmakers as worrisome, saying, "I am delighted to sign into law today the 2022 appropriation bill as well as the enabling 2021 finance bill," Buhari began. Though he, as a matter of observing protocols, thanked the two principal officials of the Senate and the House of Representatives, the president bore his anger on them, saying, "I would like to thank the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and indeed all the distinguished and honorable leaders and members of the National Assembly for the expeditious consideration and passage of these bills. The 2022 budget that I just signed into law provides for aggregate expenditures of 17.127 trillion naira, an increase of over 700 billion naira over the initial executive proposal, for a total expenditure of 16.391 trillion naira. 186.53 billion of the increase, however, came from additional critical expenditures that I had authorized the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning to forward to the National Assembly. The minister will provide the public with the details of the budget as passed by the National Assembly and signed into law by me," he said. Buhari added, "It is in this regard that I must express my reservations about many of the changes that the National Assembly has made to the 2022 executive budget proposal. Some of the worrisome changes are as follows: increase in projected federal government of Nigeria independence revenue of 400 billion naira, the justification for which is yet to be provided to the executive; reduction in the provision for sinking fund to retire maturing bonds by 22 billion naira without any explanation; reduction of the provisions for the non-regular allowances of the Nigerian Police Force and the Nigerian Navy by 15 billion naira and 5 billion naira respectively." This is particularly worrisome because personnel cost provisions are based on agencies' nominal role approved salaries and allowances. Furthermore, an increase of 21.72 billion naira in the overhead budgets of some MDAs, while the sum of 1.96 billion naira was cut from the provision for some MDAs without apparent justification. Increase in the provision for capital spending, excluding capital share in statutory transfer, by a net amount of over 500 billion naira from 4.89 trillion naira to 5.47 trillion naira. Nevertheless, provisions for some critical projects were reduced. These include reduction in 12.6 billion naira in the Ministry of Transport budget for the ongoing rail modernization projects. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Provisions made as many as 10,733 projects were reduced, while 6,576 new projects were introduced into the budget by the National Assembly. Many more projects have been added to the budget of some NDAs with no consideration for the institutional capacity to execute the additional projects for the incremental recurrent expenditure that may be required. So why didn't you reject it? These are his complaints. A lot of things, I don't even want to go into all those their nonsense. But the bottom line is that these guys have padded and readjusted the whole thing. If really you don't like it, why did you sign it? You ought to have rejected it. Let them give you explanation. Now you signed it and you are telling us that they made some adjustments without explanations. If you are really patriotic, of course, because all of them know what they are doing. They're not saying you no go fit talk now because rub my back, I rub my back. That is just the essence. They have been rubbing your back too. They have been rubbing your back all this while. Because if they have not been rubbing your back, you ought not to even be on that seat. So you cannot talk, you just have to sign it. But you are just making it known so that Nigerians will know. But you have signed it. If you are really patriotic and you are prudent, you would have told them, no, 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 I'm rejecting this. Then you return it. Let them return it. But if it is an electoral bill now, you'll be coming out over and over again. Over and over again. They should take it back. They should adjust it. They should do this. Budget of borrowing economy can never be balanced. It is rather a confused budget. If that was the case, why didn't you sign the electoral amendment bill and complain later? Oh, you see, you should have signed it and sent back to NAS for an amendment. As na money matter, you sign finish. You can't dey complain. I just don't understand this president safe. Now, wow. We thought it's Saraki who was leading a bunch of political hoodlums. It is Ahmed Lawa and Femi Gbajabiamila now. Why did he sign it? Why not refuse to sign to prove his integrity? Instead, it is paddy affair. Rub my back, I rub your back. That is what is happening. You want to, who are you not complaining to? They not say, oh, this man is patriotic. Oh, this man is corruption free. Oh, he has integrity. Integrity, my finger. Nigeria as a giant is blessed with foolish looters as leaders. It is well. Hope you didn't sign it after noticing the changes. It was signed again and again. Leave Mr. Integrity, make it a run mouth for us. His Excellency, Chief Blamer of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Our leaders are so foolish. And he signed it. Ah, tete. He signed a tete. His mogul mate told him not to sign what he don't understand. Padded budget boo is to append signature without reading. Una don't start abi, una won't start dey swallow money abi no be so. It's okay. It's alright. When you fall or fail to catch the thief, he will turn around to accuse you. What is even the duty of lawmakers in budget? I think their main duty is to make laws and not to plan budgets. That is Nigeria for you. What cannot happen in Nigeria does not exist. It can't exist at all. Some people are asking now why. Hope he did not sign this whole thing. No, I hope he didn't sign it. He don't sign a tete. He just want to try to exonerate himself. If really he has integrity like they always portray him, I'm sure he wouldn't have signed it. Just like the electoral bill, he would have returned it over and over again until it is done. But because now money now, forget it. And they are deceiving themselves. Oh my goodness. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this matter.